I like this video because I'm going to cover a company that I understand. There's nothing better than to be looking at a company in the stock market that you understand what they are, what their product is. You feel that you understand them very well, right? It makes your investing decision a lot easier, way easier. Now I understand what Warren Buffett said when he said that you should understand what the company is all about before investing, right? And I think all of you know this company. I'm pretty sure everybody knows this company. Maybe you never even thought that you could invest in this company, right? We're going to talk about Heineken, guys. Heineken brews and sells beer and cider in Europe, in America, in Africa, Middle East. Let me just stop and just say the entire world. The company also provides soft drinks and water. It offers its beers under the Heineken brand, Amstel, Tiger, Birra, Moretti, Piraña, if I pronounce it right. In fact, many other brands. They also, for example, in Greece, one of their brands that they acquired, a Greek company that they acquired is Alpha Beer, which is now under the Heineken brand. To be honest, when it comes to stocks and companies like Heineken, I'm actually not so interested because I feel that, okay, they reach, when a company goes for many decades, they've pretty much expanded and grew in every single inch of the world. I mean, you think to yourself, well, what's next? I mean, how they pretty much reached the top of their growth. I mean, where else are they going to sell? In space? But when they make a move to get out of that, and now create a new opening, a new path for higher growth, then it becomes very interesting. And that's what Heineken did and will do even more. So Heineken is not done growing, even though it's one of the top, if not the top global brand beer there is out there. Believe it or not, it still has a lot more growth to go, and I'll explain why. That's what makes it very interesting for me, and that's why I like Heineken as a swing trade. It's currently trading at $51.48, and I believe that if I buy it at this price, I'll be able to sell it this year at 57 or 59, maybe even 60, which would be fine for me. Now, could Heineken also be a longer term hold? Of course. But of course, all of these things that I just said, swing trade or long term and all that stuff, applies only to me. You'll have to do your own due diligence. I'll share information why I think the way that I think. Experts see bright future for Heineken amid strong financials and strategic acquisitions. So the global beer industry is actually growing, and it has grown to record levels now more than ever before. And Heineken has been around since 1864. According to Bloomberg ratings, 9 research firms or trading firms are covering Heineken, analysts, and all of them are giving this stock a moderate buy rating. So what did Heineken do that paves the way for more growth? The first move is in Latin America, right? And they actually bought last year, they did a buyout of a huge company in Latin America, headquartered in Chile, ticker symbol CCU, trading on the New York Stock Exchange right now. That that company was bought out by Heineken for $1.3 billion. That paved the way for Heineken to now own the Latin American market all to themselves, which is huge. The next move Heineken is aiming right now is for the United States of America. Ticker symbol CCU, like I said, is now under the Heineken brand. This company is still trading as if it's its own, but they're actually owned by Heineken. It's called Compañía Cervecerías. I killed it. It's trading at $16.23. It's up year to date 27%. It's doing very awesome. And like I said, Heineken bought them out last year in 2022 for $1.2 billion. Why Heineken may make a strategic acquisition in the US. That was back on May 27, 2023. Those strategic acquisitions that Heineken is aiming for the US is actually another bright spot for the stock, and should, I think, attract the serious investors who also want to have diversified portfolio, add a brand like Heineken to their portfolio. Evercore ISI dove into the Dutch brewing company Heineken on Monday following reports the beer giant is looking to make an acquisition in the US. Analyst Robert Oldenstein and the team believes that Heineken will eventually greatly expand its presence in the US through acquisition and become a leading player in the US beer or alcohol market. In terms of timing, the Evercore analyst noted that merger and acquisition is opportunistic and partners limited in number. Thus, Heineken is said to have no burning need to do something in the near future and is expected to be patient before pulling off a deal. But that deal is going to come at some point. Heineken is definitely eager to get into the US market stronger than what it is right now with acquisitions. And that's what's going to make this stock, or makes it already, very attractive in my opinion. If we look at the total revenue of the company, they had $30.7 billion in 2022. Current liabilities, or total current liabilities, at $16.1 billion. Net income was a positive $2.8 billion, so that's awesome. So Heineken, in my opinion, is a pretty cool stock that maybe you might not have thought about. Heineken beer, in my opinion, is a great beer, especially if you're watching a soccer match here in Europe. It's awesome. I don't know, I like it. I think that it's at, at 51 bucks, it's still a good price, and it can definitely get back to 57, 58, $60, which then for me would be enough. That would be a good swing trade, and maybe I would get out entirely, maybe get out 80%, keep 20% in my portfolio, the rest 20% shares, keep them for longer term. We'll see, but I like this. This is pretty cool, and the summer is just right ahead of us, more beer sales and so on. So I think this makes a lot of sense. Let me know in the comment section below. Do not trade this stock because you saw my video. Do your own due diligence, and I wish you all the best. Take care.